sort of like sticks out to me that sort of I think will for like the rest of my life probably was being on stage at our Glee tour. You know, London was such an amazing place to do the concert. It was really hard. We were away from our families. You know, we were tired, but at the end of the day, when I would look down the line and look at everyone's faces, it was so special and such an amazing moment. So I'd say that.
Next question.
Hello, Glee fan. First I want to say I'm a huge fan. I love all your guys' work. And for Corey, what's your most embarrassing moment you ever had on set?
That was really embarrassing. When we were shooting the Rock Horror episode, you know, what was really embarrassing for me is when Rachel falls back in Finn's arms with the faints. This one time there was a miscommunication whether or not she was going to fall, and I dropped her. You hit the ground like really hard.
Really hard.
Really like full.
But you didn't even drop, you just didn't even
I just
catch.
Thanks for asking. The producers have a really quick scoop question before we go to the next one. Next question for the audience. When or wedding? Is that happening? Will and Emma. Any Will and Emma fans? You want to say
They're engaged. I don't think in the beginning they get married right away.
yeah, but they're still engaged.
They're definitely engaged and they're very much in love and living together and doing dirty things.
Um, to do together?
Yes.
Well, I feel Darren and I have so much fun singing together. Like, Don't Put a Piano by me and Darren, because like we won't stop, and the crew is like, be quiet. And we like we just will. And I even like today I saw him. I didn't even say hi to him. I was like, I have another song that we need to sing together. But I think it would be really fun if we did like a little like cabaret or something in LA. We would be.
Speaking about outside projects, Naya, are you going to be putting out an album anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm still working on it, and we have a single. So.
Really good. Tell us more about the single.
I'm sorry, what?
Tell us more about the single.
I can't hear you.
Do tell us more about the single.
Oh, yeah. It is awesome. It's dance pop, and it's called My Heart.
Next question.
Oh, that's really good. Season 3. Stay away from Finn.
Nice outfit.
Thank you. So I was gonna ask the writers why, in the most respectful way possible, I love the episode, I love the entire season. I was just really curious as to what circumstances came from on nationals when the confetti's raining down and all the couples get a happy kiss, and I was sort of a little bit feeling empty because I didn't see Kurt and Lynn get theirs, and I was just curious.
I gotta speak to that real quick because we don't. I want you guys to understand. First of all, I'm not one of the writers. I'm one of the producers. But I want to tell you about that day to give you an idea of what shooting the show is like. We shot that show. We shot that sequence. We had in one day we had 50 actors on stage. We had 800 background, and we did 100 different shots on that particular day. So there was certainly never any intention to exclude anybody. We were trying to shoot absolutely everything we could. It's just, we have to kind of remind ourselves that it's a television show. We got to make this thing in 8 days. And you've got so many fantastic roles, and you people are all connected with so many of them. It becomes almost an impossible task to really service them all and make you guys happy. Every single one of those beats, it's never an exclusionary moment. It's really just running out of airtime. We got 42 minutes to tell a story, and sometimes it's tough.
And a ton of regular characters. We work on every episode to disappoint somebody. It's like, where's so-and-so? You're like, they're coming next week. But we're always really cognizant of sort of the equal opportunity, everything on this show, equal opportunity, offending and representing. And we're always trying to do that. And sometimes we do it better than others, sometimes we miss other moments. But like, I think overall as an aggregate, I think we should give ourselves some credit for being a pretty diverse show.
And the other thing is, I hope you all realize how interactive television is. I don't know if you recognize this, but you're producing a certain amount of shows in a vacuum, but pretty soon you guys are seeing them and catching up, and the writers are hearing your voices and seeing what you're responding to, and also what the characters are doing and how the characters are responding. So it's a very living organism that you're absolutely a part of, and we're really incredibly grateful for that.
And the underlying question, there's no conspiracy going on to keep Kurt and Blaine from kissing over. It just sort of, there's no conversations that go on to say they should kiss more, they should kiss less. It's just sort of how those stories play out, what the directors choose to do in those moments. And so there's no, we never talk about, well, make sure we don't show Blaine, or the network's not calling us saying, you better not have a gay kiss there in that episode. It doesn't happen, that's all ever.
They made out more than I did.
From the actor side, it's like every time you're thinking that, Chris and I have like talked about it in the scene. We'll be like, would it be appropriate to kiss here? And most of the time, like, there's a scene going on, there's a story moving here. Like we don't even bring it out to the director, even though we think it would be more real per se. We just don't want to detract the attention from like the movement of the story, and we'll kind of consciously decide like we'd rather just
I think Kurt hates ADA too. I don't think Kurt's into that. I think it freaks him out a little bit. It's sort of Ryan always jokes that Kurt is very much his persona, and it's just like go give Ryan a hug and he will freak out because he likes it. It's really kind of funny. So I think it's really the same thing.
Yeah, it's tough, man. But it's cool that people are watching. It's like, anyway, there you go. We think about it.
Next question.
My name is Mika, and I would just like to say that Glee has changed my life in the most positive way possible. I mean, last year, my question is for Darren, and so far you've been on Glee since season 2, and I just want to know, have you ever gone to work and you've read the script and you just been like, what's even going on here? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a very surreal experience, I think, for everybody else. I mean, every day for me is an incredible blessing. What we do is unbelievable. The fact that we have this room filled with people that support our wacky shenanigans is an unbelievable privilege. So yes, every day of my life I wake up and think, what the hell is going on? What did I do to deserve this? And it's an incredibly humbling and moving moment to moment. So yeah, yes, I mean that was sort of a rhetorical question. Yes, I do every day. What the hell? I mean, it's a magical thing that we do. What you guys do, this is incredible. This is a two-way street that is experienced on both ends, and I grew the day that it's over.
Darren, what was it like the first time you saw your name on the Broadway marquee on 45th?
It was a rite of passage that my colleagues on stage both did, and I kind of know the Broadway lifestyle. I'm running out of words other than surreal. I mean, it was. I never thought that I would be working in TV, much less Broadway. So I haven't figured out a word for it yet, but it was incredible to say the
There's
least.
sort of nobody who deserved it more than this one. He was always positive. He was always
I just thought that all my dealings with the mafia came to fruition. So I had a lot in my hands. I was like, it's better, pay off. That's a joke.
Next question?
Hi, this is for the writers. I was wondering if, besides Buck's brother, we would get to meet any of the other family members, like hopefully the Cohen Shanks or Artie's parents.
I've been pitching a story like for Artie's mom for literally since the first episode. I wanted to be a hoarder. There's like 2 tracks in the Hoarder mom tracks in there with this later.
Kevin, care to dreamcast Artie's mother?
Yeah, totally.
Kate's involved with really good pushing that, and I'm all for it. I think she'd be great. She can sing.
That'd be awesome.
Harry Connick Jr. could also be my dad. I want to thank Mario, who made that YouTube video that all of you saw. It was incredible. He's a fan. He made that thing. Incredible video that everybody was crying backstage. So thank you to him.
Next question, and we have time for maybe 2 more.
This question is for the creative team. But before that, please get the licensing for the musical once, because that would be awesome. So my question is, obviously Glee has had a huge side social impact. Like, it's freaking awesome to be a musical theater nerd now. So my question is, going into the creative process at first, do you expect or intend this whole side social impact to actually happen, or were you shocked by the, impact?
I was totally shocked. This whole, the we're even here is really crazy. It was, now it's a show that's it's so part of pop culture now that it seems like a no-brainer, but at the time, it was not a musical. When we first started, a musical hadn't worked on TV in 10 years. The last thing it sort of had was Fame, which was fantastic, but only really ran for 2 years in the 80s. Fox took a big gamble with the show. It was there was no other network that was going to touch this, so they deserve a lot of credit. That said, this is all, it's all gravy. It's just such an amazing opportunity to really have the sort of the pop culture here, where you're sort of part of the whole thing. It's part of culture. It's really amazing. Just that's what Comic-Con's so awesome. It sort of celebrates fandom. It's why it's so great to be here and get to sort of reach out to you guys. I would never million years ago.
We have time for 1 more question. Let's make it a good one, people.
This microphone is calling right now. Hi, Jenna, and Chris. We had a really awesome scene when Tina is talking to Mike Chang about going through your dreams and making out there no matter what. One question I had was whether or not we're going to see more of Tina's struggle as maybe an Asian actress. That's one thing that she said, I don't care, I'm Korean, I'll tell you.
So I think it's, something I've done with in my career, and luckily these guys, never ever made me feel like I got this because I was the Asian one. Or do you know what I mean? It's always just because of me. So, if that can fall over into Tina's storyline as well, I think people will relate to it and appreciate it.
And that concludes our panel. Let's give a round of